Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual battles. And today I'm going in on quarantine consciousness. Ooh, this is a good one, family. This is a good one. Quarantine consciousness. Ooh. This is a good one because most people don't even know what quarantine consciousness is. Quarantine consciousness occurs in the mind of humans when someone tells you you can't do anything. You have to stay in the house. You're done. You're not going to be able to pay your bills. You can't go out. Things like that. That's quarantine consciousness. Me, I've been striving, thriving, winning in this quarantine because I don't feel as if there's any restrictions on anything that I can do. See, there's a lot of people out there that always wish they had more time to do what they wanted to do. You must ask yourself, what are you doing with all this free time you have now? Are you creating anything? Are you writing books? Are you creating a YouTube page? Are you helping people? Or do you have services? Do you have the time to do whatever it is you want right now? You must do a spiritual self-assessment on yourself and see, what is it that I'm doing? If you're not doing anything, you have what I call quarantine consciousness. If you're stuck in that thinking phase, you have quarantine consciousness. Right now is the time for you to start implementing all the things that you wanted to do for so long, but you didn't have time because you had to work, you had to leave the house. Now most of you guys are working from home, and when you get off work, you just sit there and watch Netflix. If you find yourself in that lane, time to do something today about it. Okay, you chilled for a month or two now? It's time to get busy, family. It's time to get busy. So what I want you to do and what I'm going to help you guys do is set up an outline to your success. A lot of people aren't even familiar with how to outline their success. They get stopped in that thinking phase and they never implement anything. The first thing you need to do is think about what it is that I want to do. How can I monetize my gifts? What is it that I do better than anybody else that I do for free and don't charge anybody? What is it? Whatever it is, write it down. That's step one. After you write it down, you have to tie an emotion to it. Once you think about anything, you create an atom of consciousness, and it's out in the ether just floating around waiting for you to charge it up and fuel it. And you fuel it with your emotions. So like me, I love helping people out. I love helping people find work. And I remember about 7 years ago, I was like, what can I do to help people find work? I'm not going to start a temp agency or nothing like that, but I'm great with writing things down. I'm going to start doing people's resumes. But there are 1,000 other people out there doing resumes, but I'm the only one encoding resumes with divine prayers that helps the resume vibrate higher. And I've done thousands of resumes in the past 7 years, and I make a pretty decent living just doing resumes. You know what I mean, family? So much so that it's like, man, I probably could have quit my job just doing resumes. But I do it because I care about people. I care about people. So what I did was reached out to the deity of ideas, and I asked him to bequeath an idea to me that I could monetize and make money off of. And the first thing I got was the resumes. But at first, I wrote on a piece of paper, I'm good at helping people. That was step one. Most of the time, step two of your idea won't manifest until you take step one. So I don't know what it is you can do. Only you know what you do better than anybody else. And regardless of what it is that you do, I don't care how stupid you think it is. There's a million other people loving it and need help with it. So it could be as minute as cutting potatoes. If you come up with a new way to cut potatoes, think about ways to monetize that, family. You know what I mean? That's a way to break free of this quarantine consciousness, thinking beyond the preconceived parameters of your own conscious mind and extract something from the ether toward a manifesting your reality today. Okay, family? The second thing you could do, whenever you're out in public, well, if you're quarantined, you're not, but think about when you're out in public. The universe usually aligns you with people to help them. What did you help them with most of the time? Whatever that is, monetize that. Me, I was a counselor. People was always bringing me their problems and things like that. And I'd be on the phone for 2-3 hours a night helping people, answering questions. So I was like, you know what? I could have consultations. So that's what I also do on the side. I do spiritual consultations. My consultations are geared around spiritual consultations, but I end up solving relationship problems, mental health issues, all type of things. But you have to be someone that people trust. If they don't trust you, if you don't have a winning mindset, you're not going to be able to help people. It's not about what you like to do, it's what you're good at that you're going to make a little money on the side end. YouTube page. Anyone can create a YouTube page. If you like cooking, if you like cleaning, if you like watching TV, playing games, doing your baby girl's head, playing chess, there's an infinite amount of opportunities out on YouTube where you can monetize your page and make some money off of. These are things you can do. You're at home anyway. You can set up a camera watching a movie. Well, you can't really monetize watching the movie, but whatever it is you're doing, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing hair, you're cutting potatoes. Some people are becoming millionaires off of eating potato chips online because people love the way that sounds. So these are the type of people that I call winners. These are the type of people that I know don't have quarantine consciousness. Quarantine consciousness only sits in the minds of lazy people. Again, I'm not calling you lazy, but if you're embracing quarantine consciousness, you're embracing lazy mentality. You know what I mean, family? So I really want you to think about what it is, what quarantine consciousness is, and if you do have it. If you do feel as if you have it, do something today about it, family. Do something today about it. You know, one thing that you must realize, you can only go so far with human effort, family. If you have an ancestor altar up, start going to your ancestor altar every day. Doors of opportunity will start opening up for you. I don't know anyone, personally, I don't know anyone who set up their ancestor altar, giving ancestor money, burning ancestor money, food, prayers, going diligently every day. They're winning. I don't know anyone that's doing it for real that's losing. The only people I know that's losing is they did it once and ain't been back. You know what I mean? Don't be one of those people. Be one of those winners out there. Don't embrace quarantine consciousness. Stop listening to the news. You know, I had a consultation with a young lady the other day, and it was something in her mind that kept telling her, I just can't stop watching the news. I have to know what's going on. And this person isn't doing anything. They have a 9 to 5, and that's it. And I was like, if you're always watching the poison within the news, your reality is going to be geared around whatever you're programmed with. And I gave her a recipe of success. Stop watching the news for 60 days. I'm not sure what day she's on now, if she's even did it, because she always had this thing about her that she just wanted to feast on negativity. And when you feast on negativity, family, you attract particles of unfavorable consciousness to you. There's particles of light and there's particles of darkness out there. And whatever you do, you create a bridge for those particles to find you. So start creating particles of winning energy. Start walking around and talking and speaking winning. Start embracing joy within. When you embrace joy within, you create a bridge for joy to find you, family. That's why I'm always saying winning at the end of my videos and winning at the end of my videos. I want to greet you with winning and close you with winning. That's how you win, family. So on that note, family, if you want to support me, go out to Amazon.com, get my books, The Enlightened Talk, Poverty Consciousness, Wealth Consciousness, Dissolving Your Limitations. And next month, I'm dropping my book, C equals C, Consciousness equals Choice. Woo! C equals C, Consciousness equals Choice. Ooh, it's going to be a banger in there. I got some rituals in there that'll help you win, family. So on that note, again, my lovely wife, she wrote a book too called I Am. It's a book about gods coming and reincarnating in human form and coming to the realization that there are gods. Banging book. It's thick, it's girthy, but it's a winner. It's a lot of good short stories in that book that's going to mesmerize your mind. And you may come to the realization of what God you are by reading stories about other people that came to the same understanding. So on that note, family, it's your boy Chris Enlightened. You already know what I'm doing. I'm out here winning.